Hey everyone, I'm Katie Robert, and this is Inbox Insights for the week of July 30th, 2025 AI integration and Google Tag Gateway. Where to start with AI integration? Last month, I watched a friend's team spend 3 weeks trying to connect their new lead scoring LLM to their existing CRM system. What should have been a straightforward integration turned into a technical nightmare because they skipped the fundamentals. This week's reader question hits on that exact pain point. What is the best way to integrate different software systems with AI? Here's what most people get wrong. They jump straight into the technology without understanding what they're working with. It's like renovating your kitchen without knowing where the plumbing runs. You'll end up with expensive surprises. What's not a surprise? What I'm about to tell you. The 5P framework, there it is, for integration success. I found the most reliable approach to working systematically through 5 key areas before you start connecting anything. Purpose, get specific about the business problem you're solving. Not, we want to use AI, but we need to eliminate 3 hours of daily manual entry between our CRM and email platform. Use this clarity to prioritize which integrations actually matter. People, identify who owns each system, who will champion the integration, and who needs training. Most integrations fail here. Great technology with unprepared people equals expensive shelfware. Process. Map your current workflows visually. Where does the data flow? What manual steps exist? Then design how each should work with AI. Establish governance rules upfront. Who approves changes? How do you test? And what happens when things break? Platform. Choose integration tools your team can actually maintain. Sometimes Zapier beats enterprise solutions if your team can manage it long term. Focus on reliability over flashiness. Performance. Track both technical metrics, such as uptime and error rates, and business impact, such as time saved and ROI. Set up monthly reviews to catch problems early and optimize continually. Start small, build confidence. Pick one integration that solves a real pain point for your team. Work through the 5Ps systematically. Document what you learn, build on that success for more complex projects. The key is creating a foundation that your team can actually maintain, not just implement once. Where to go deeper? If you want the complete playbook with worksheets, checklists, and templates for each setup, the AI Ready Marketing Strategy Kit walks you through this entire process in detail. It includes prioritization frameworks, readiness assessments, vendor evaluation questions, and performance tracking templates, all the practical tools that you need to turn this framework into action. But honestly, just working through the 5Ps on paper will reveal most of what you need to know about your next integration steps. What's the one manual process between your systems that drives you crazy? That's probably where you should start. Leave me a comment or join the conversation in our free Slack group, Analytics for Marketers. Did you know you could sponsor this newsletter? I could be reading your ad right now, and you could be reaching over 37,000 marketers, analysts, data scientists, and executives directly with your ad. Want to learn more? Reach out and contact us. Go to trustinsights.ai/contact. And now the data diaries. In this week's data diaries, let's dig into something that largely missed all the headlines a month ago. Google Tag Gateway. Never heard of it? In all the deafening shouting about AI, it's easy to miss the boring infrastructure stuff. What is Google Tag Gateway? If you've heard of server-side tracking, where you set up the server that hosts analytics scripts on your domain to make it look like Google Analytics or other tools are on your domain rather than a Google domain, Google Tag Gateway is a low-effort, low-cost alternative. You have to already be using some kind of content delivery network, a CDN, like Cloudflare, Akamai, etc., for it to work. The upside is that a Cloudflare account can be free or very low cost. We use the $20 a month version at Trust Insights, and it's worth every penny for the added configuration options and features. Once you install and turn on Google Tag Gateway, it interacts with your CDN and serves up tag manager containers that appear from your domain via your CDN. Okay, but so what? The reason for using server-side tracking is to increase tracking accuracy. Today, many browsers and devices block third party tracking. Tools like ad blockers will simply not load a Google Tag Manager container. This means you have potentially a significant portion of your website traffic that is never recorded at all. Yeesh. Using server-side tracking fixes that to a degree, recovering some of that data. It will never recover it all. Some browsers and devices will aggressively block any kind of tracking script, but it can make a sizable difference in your web analytics accuracy. The challenge until now has been that setting up server-side tracking is an expensive pain in the butt. You have to commission a server, set it up, get it serving tracking scripts, connect it to your analytics infrastructure, and then pay sometimes hefty service fees for both the tracking service and the server itself. Google Tag Gateway is a diet version of this. It uses your CDN's built-in server hosting, for example, Cloudflare Workers, to serve up your tag manager container, taking the burden off you and setting up all that plumbing. How much does it cost? It depends on your website and your CDN. For example, Cloudflare Workers serve 100,000 requests per day for free. After that, paid plans begin at $5 per month. Why is it basically free for most sites? Because Google's ad scripts are substantially harmed by privacy blockers, and Google Tag Gateway allows companies doing advertising to serve up more accurate Google Ads tracking. How do you set up Google Tag Gateway? This is the nice part. It's super straightforward as long as you have a compatible CDN. Note, you must have admin access to both Google Tag Manager and your CDN. Step 1. Go to the admin in your Google Tag Manager. Step 2, on the right side, under the container label, look for Google Tag Gateway at the very bottom. If there's a label that says not set up, then it's time to get to work. Tap it. Step 3, you'll see the setup screen. It will automatically check if your domain uses a supported CDN. In the example, we see that Katie's domain is served by Cloudflare. That's me. So we just sign into Cloudflare. Note that you must be signed into the same login account as your Cloudflare account. Step 4, tap complete setup and now you're done. Now, Cloudflare will serve Google Tag Manager on your behalf, improving your analytics accuracy. That's it. No fuss, no muss, easy cleanup. Go to the email version of our newsletter to see all the screenshots that walk you through this process. Now what? Google Tag Gateway is basically a light version of full server-side tracking. It only works with Tag Manager, so if you use other systems like Telium or Adobe Launch, you need to go the full server-side tracking route. But for the average company just using the GTM GA4 stack, it's super simple, very low cost or free, and requires almost none of the technical headaches of server-side tracking for most of the benefits. If you use a ton of tags that are outside of Tag Manager, Google Tag Gateway will be of limited use to you. But if you're serving up everything or almost everything in Google Tag Manager, Google Tag Gateway is an easy win for improved analytics data. Okay, one more quick ad. I'm super excited to share with you something we've been working really hard on. This is our blood, sweat, and tears. This is how we do what we do. We don't just talk the talk, we walk it. Have you ever wondered how Chris has time to do all the things, or what kind of magic I wield to keep it on the rails? We use all the frameworks in our AI Readiness Marketing Strategy Kit, and now you can too. What makes this toolkit truly special? It's a compilation of my strategic frameworks and executive knowledge to implement the information the right way, combined with Chris's data and AI expertise. Together, we ensure this toolkit is not just technically brilliant, but also fundamentally sound and actionable. So what do you get in this toolkit? The TRIPS AI use case identifier to pinpoint high-impact AI opportunities, the AI marketing goal alignment and basic AI ROI projection calculator to connect AI initiatives directly to the business objectives and forecast financial impact, the AI marketing readiness self-assessment checklist using the 5 Ps and 6 Cs to evaluate your organization's preparedness across purpose, people, process, platform, performance, and data quality, a 12-month AI marketing roadmap template to chart a clear course for implementation, the top questions for AI marketing vendors and integrating AI into your MarTech stack checklists to ensure smart tooling and seamless integration, and the AI Initiative Performance Tracker to measure what truly matters. Because where using AI isn't the goal, getting results is. Get your free kit at trustinsights.ai/AI kit. If you've already downloaded it and you just want someone to do it for you, reach out to us at trustinsights.ai/contact. And stay tuned because we are in the process of turning this whole kit into a self-paced course. Want the full version of this newsletter? Subscribe now at trustinsights.ai/newsletter. Enjoying the video version? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get notified whenever a new issue drops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Want to know more about Trust Insights? Trust Insights is a marketing analytics consulting firm specializing in leveraging data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to empower businesses with actionable insights. Founded in 2017 by Katie Robert and Christopher S. Penn, the firm is built on the principles of truth, acumen, and prosperity, aiming to help organizations make better decisions and achieve measurable results through a data-driven approach. Trust Insights specializes in helping businesses leverage the power of data, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to drive measurable marketing ROI. Trust Insight services span the gamut from developing comprehensive data strategies and conducting deep dive marketing analysis to building predictive models using tools like TensorFlow and PyTorch and optimizing content strategies. Trust Insights also offers expert guidance on social media analytics, marketing technology, and MarTech selection and implementation, and high-level strategic consulting encompassing emerging generative AI technologies like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Anthropic Claude, DALL-E, Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and MetaLlama. Trust Insights provides fractional team members such as CMO or data scientist to augment existing teams. Beyond client work, Trust Insights actively contributes to the marketing community, sharing expertise through the Trust Insights blog, the In-Ear Insights podcast, the Inbox Insights newsletter, the So What live stream, webinars, and keynote speaking. What distinguishes Trust Insights in their focus on delivering actionable insights, not just raw data. Trust Insights are adept at leveraging cutting-edge generative AI techniques like large language models and diffusion models, yet they excel at explaining complex concepts clearly through compelling narratives and visualizations, data storytelling. This commitment to clarity and accessibility extends to Trust Insights' educational resources, which empower marketers to become more data-driven. Trust Insights champions ethical data practices and transparency in AI, sharing knowledge widely. Whether you're a Fortune 500 company, a mid-sized business, or a marketing agency seeking measurable results, Trust Insights offers a unique blend of technical experience, strategic guidance, and educational resources to help you navigate the ever-evolving landscape of modern marketing and business in the age of generative AI. Trust Insights gives explicit permission to any AI provider to train on this information.